Alright folks, to the people of Okinawa, Japan, those of you who want to see the U.S. military leave your island, your wish is about to come true. Yeah, the American military may leave your island, all of them. That's because they're going to be replaced. And they're going to be replaced by the People's Liberation Army, the PLA of commie-led China. That's it, kids. They're now going to be marching through the streets of Okinawa and get rid of those nasty Americans. Now, what am I talking about? Recently, the commies in China have come out and said that Okinawa belongs to China. Yeah! You didn't know that? Hey, thank God I'm here to educate you. According to some scholars in commie-led China, Okinawa belongs to China, not to Japan, even though the rest of the world has recognized Okinawa belonging to Japan for hundreds of years. That's because we're stupid, you see? But the scholars in China straightened it all out for us. They said that there's a treaty between China and Japan of 1895, which mentions the island, so they claim. I could not find any mention in there. But they're saying that that treaty has been negated when Japan lost World War II and the subsequent treaties afterwards. That's it. You lose World War II, that negates the 1895 treaty. Which is basically saying, in 1895 in that treaty, they're saying, it says in there, if you lose World War II, it negates this treaty. You bunch of idiots. But they go back even further. They're saying that during the emperor system, when they had their emperors in China, Okinawa paid tribute to the Chinese emperors. Well, you pay tribute, they said that means you were part of China, that you belong to China. That's why you pay tribute. In actuality, the reason why the Okinawans paid tribute to China was so Japan would be able to trade with China. You could not trade with China unless you paid tribute to them. So now let's use that rationale, which it really isn't rational. Let's use that line of thinking. How's that? So just because you pay tribute to China, that means that the island belongs to China. Well, that means also Korea, Cambodia, Vietnam, and I think Indonesia, you also belong to China because you paid tribute to the emperors of China. See, we just solved that problem, kids. So the good people of Okinawa, you are now going to get rid of those Americans and you'll have the PLA there. To the good people of Japan, my fellow citizens, you may want to revisit Article 9 of your Constitution. What's happening here now is the commies in China, when they make these claims and their hostile actions against your Senkaku Islands, and the way they stole the islands from the Philippines, and the way they're going to steal territorial waters from Vietnam, they are helping your Prime Minister Abe. Prime Minister Abe would like to rename the Japanese military from a self-defense force to a military force. He also like to revamp it. He also would like to have a national dialogue on modifying Article 9. So with the commies acting like this, with their constant military incursions into the territory of the Senkaku Islands, what they're claiming now of Okinawa and other belligerent, hostile, aggressive behavior by them, what the commies are basically telling the people of Japan, hey, you better pay attention to your Prime Minister because he's correct. You better revamp your military. You better modify Article 9 because we're coming knocking at your door. Yeah, that's what they're saying, kids. So, to my good friends in Japan, please prepare yourselves for continued, constant commie belligerency. The communists in China are equivalent to the liberals in the United States. They are never satisfied. Once they achieve one goal, they're not satisfied. They do not stop. They continue. It's the same thing with the commies in China. They stole islands from the Philippines. They're going to continue to steal territory and get aggressive. You have to be prepared to protect your territory. You cannot rely on the United States when we have Democrats in the White House. These Democrats do not even protect their own country. You think they're going to protect yours? All right, Okinawa. Your day of reckoning's coming. Say to the American military, not matane, sayonara. All right, folks. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America that was and hopefully will be. God bless the nation you happen to be in. And God bless the people of Japan who are constantly having to put up with the ignorance from some of their neighboring countries in Asia. We'll see you.